I am currently at my summer house. It's just a fantastic time to do float flying on any RC airplane. And this is also my Night Timber X from E-Flite. It is, I mean, this plane, I've crashed this one so many times, but I've also had so much fun and I've learned so much because it is a truly great aerobatic RC airplane. It flies great, and once you just learn to handle this one, I think it's just more or less fantastic. There are a few negatives, of course, as with any RC airplane, so it's kind of a chunky one. I also really dislike that you have a hatch for the battery on the bottom, and also you have these like Velcro straps then. And on all E-Flite RC airplanes, over time, I think that they lose like the grip on these. So that's the little negative thing. You can also see that I've repaired mine, the floats and the wing and everything. So it's kind of a bashed up RC airplane, but still really fun. One of my favorite float flying RC airplanes. So let's go to the lake then and do another flight on this lovely Night Timber X. A bit of wind today, as you can see by the wind socket then. Let's have to get this one in the right position. So usually this location then, when you're like near land where I'm standing, the wind can be in one direction, and then when you go like 50 meters or so out from the shore side, and the wind would be a little bit different. I think this plane handles wind quite well. It is a kind of a chunky and have some weight to it. So it's and also a short wing, so it usually doesn't really rock too much when there's more wind. It's also really agile and snappy, and a well-behaved plane. In fact, one of the more fun planes I've ever flown, and I've tried more than 100 different RC airplanes then. And sometimes when you just reach kind of a level of flying, when you start to acquire some planes that are really great, I just want to keep on flying them as long as they will last. And the more you fly an RC airplane, the less careful you are about them, because you're not really afraid if something will happen. And I think that on this plane then, I suppose I have maybe it's more than 200 flights on this plane. That might not sound much, but I've also flown so many planes, so difficult just to find time to do too many flights on one plane. But as I have this one on my summer location and I have full access to the Yeti, just go to the lakeside and fly whenever I like. Usually I do lots of flights with this Night Timber X. You can really kind of kite this one in the wind, just facing. But still with this kind of gusty wind, I mean, it doesn't really rock too much.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
In my opinion, when you have 1.2, 1.3 meter wingspan RC airplanes, to me that's like the sweet spot. They're not really too large to haul around, and they still have a good visibility and good performance. not being too small does help with overall performance, I think, and also not having a really wide wingspan like the 1.5 or 1.7 planes I have. They are also more agile.
45 Celsius. Time remaining 1 minute.
We can do some interesting turns with this plane because it is so agile, and without any hesitation it will just roll in any direction you want it to roll. And I prefer to fly this one on floats than on wheels. I think that the kind of weak things then about the landing gear assembly, especially kind of the plastic mounts down the fuse. Let's get this one down, let's face the wind, and down it went. So usually I just try to land quite close where I'm standing, but today I had the wind just coming right into my face, so I had to pick this landing direction. And overall, I think that this Night Timber X is highly recommended if you are looking to advance in your RC flying, or if you just want to have a great overall performer. Then this plane then surely is like on the top of my list.